The southern states of India are well known for the textile industry, which have a rich heritage and history. Some of the clusters and many industrial players in this past have established their presence and network globally and are today suppliers to the world's major brands in apparels and textiles. They provide a large amount of employment as well. The major southern states like Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu play a major role in the Indian textile industry in terms of their contribution to the industrial production, employment, as well as to exports. Tamil Nadu accounts for 46% of India's spinning capacity and is also a major producer of knitwear. Similarly, Andhra Pradesh is one of the leading cotton and raw silk producing states, providing adequate raw material for the textile value chain. However, over a period of time, as the competition intensified, the region's textile industry has suffered due to several factors. Severe shortage of power supply and environmental concerns have restricted the growth of the industry in this region. Today, due to lack of power, most of the industry is relying on captive generation, whose cost is more than 2 to 3 times the cost per unit from the state utility. Also, as the tier 1 cities are getting saturated, there is a need for providing land by the state governments in other locations which can provide good connectivity for exports and domestic supplies. Besides region specific factors, the industry here is also suffering from global and domestic factors which has impacted the competitiveness of the industry over time, like interest costs, labor regulations, and availability of manpower, both skilled and semi-skilled. We have seen the changes taking place in legislation in Tamil Nadu and other southern states, whereby women workers are being allowed to work in the night shift, which is a welcome change. And I feel that we at FICCI and also other apex chambers and regional associations should ensure the same policy also takes place in different other major states where textile activity is predominant. We also, when we meet the minister, will be discussing some issues that we are facing with regard to labor, wherein we are not able to set up large manufacturing facilities in India and also in the southern states, which is impeding the growth of the textile sector. We believe that the potential in this region is immense, but it needs to be further harnessed. Some states in the south have provided dedicated focused policies for the textile sector. A few of them have renewed their policy recently, and some have to come up with a further long-term plan for this sector. We have seen that it started with Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Maharashtra, where a lot of policy initiatives have been taken by the government, wherein interest subsidy, both in terms of capital and other subventions, have been provided. Also, stamp duties to some extent have been waived, and we have seen a visible change. The government wants manufacturing, the government wants more employment within the state, and hence they are going all out to ensure that the textile industry within the states come up in a big way, lot of investment comes up, and we want to partner with the state governments to ensure that more and more industry comes up and we can become our market share, both in terms of global context as well as domestic supplies, can become much more bigger in times to come. We are delighted that the Honorable Minister will be addressing us in the second session today afternoon, and it was his idea that we should have a focused discussion as to what we can do in the southern states, whereby we can increase the production, productivity and investments as well as exports from these states. As mentioned earlier, some of the states in this region are already contributing significantly to country's production and employment. These states should consolidate on the existing textile base and grow up in the value chain. According to Morgan Stanley report, India is expected to add 133 million people to its working age in the next 10 years. In order to take advantage of this demographic dividend, employment opportunities have to be created, And we believe that textile and clothing can be the largest contributor as far as this is concerned. Apart from the textile industry, the new emerging area is technical textiles. We have seen a lot of buzz in this area, but not that much of investment that we were thinking. According to the 12 5-year plan, the growth within the technical textile space is expected to be 20%, as a result of which the size of the industry by the year 2016-17 will grow to $27 billion. And I see and wish that all of you who has been in conventional textiles can consider this as a great opportunity. We should seriously think of areas in the space of technical textiles where we can plan our investments, whether it is geotextiles, whether it is for medical or health or automotives or packaging or filtration. The areas are immense and vast. One has to understand what our country requires, what is possible to sell in the domestic market, and wherever possible try to get collaborations and joint ventures from foreign parties so that we can develop this market both for our requirements in India as well as abroad.